That's what calls an audience together, and you can charge more. So it's all about the money. It is not about your anxiety or anything else. It is about the money. And so your anxiety button is tapped with great frequency by the cable news networks. That's what they do. That's why they're in business. And the trouble with that is that anxiety and despair and depression are really ways in which the Spirit calls out to you in your life to take a second, third, and fourth look at who you are, what you're doing, and how you're going to walk toward the future. Because that's really what the day of resurrection is about. Walking toward a future which is not yet, but is coming into being. And that is the invitation that Jesus extended to the women at the tomb, and they then went and it was extended to the disciples. I'll see you in Galilee. Now understand, that walk 109 miles. Takes about 4 days, 4.5 days if you're walking it. And so they were moving into an unknown future, which at present did not exist, heading toward a future and a destination that they weren't sure what was going to be there. And what they found, as you know, was Jesus. Unleashed, out and about, and walking around. Mark ends his gospel there precisely because it causes you and I then to go back to the beginning of Mark, which says this is the beginning of the good news of Jesus. And then you go back and you reread that, and you begin to see that Jesus has practiced the resurrection life through his entire 3 years as an adult man in that ministry. I don't text very well, but I got a text from somebody who had heard one of my sermons on Adrian's telecast. And he texted, you should write a book. I said, maybe I'll do it and publish it after death, after I die. He said, hurry up. I'm wrapping my head around it. That's why I'm not quite sure how exactly to take that. But, you know, as I've been thinking about this, and then I mentioned to the vicar, a couple of kids stopped over to drop off some Easter eggs, peanut butter eggs, from our neighbor, and I guess I was irritating, might be the word, last night. I was in a chatty mood, and I was just chatting everybody up, whether they wanted to be chatted up or not. Didn't matter to me. I was just chatting everybody. I had a talking jag. So the little kids were there, and so one of my kids gave me some paper to draw on, to color on, while I was having a talking jag on. My daughter gave them my sermon. Oh yeah.